So I figured I would add a portal to the crossing in a different low, and yeah, a natural portal did spawn in, but that's rather inconvenient. Well, guess I'll tear it down now. Move it just a little bit. Let's see. Anyways, welcome to the new episode. Yes, there's just a few, maybe just this clip of regular Let's Play and then more Herbabot news. So you can come up with this time. And yeah, should not come to much of a surprise, but there's going to be more road building. So yeah, we'll see how far I get with the road this time. All right, let's come up with something more to say before the episode begins. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe not. Herbabot news. Oh, how I missed my old gear. Yeah, so I got an idea. I should work on the road from the other side. Let's see if I can. Nope, don't have it on the voxel map. So, but yeah, I got the idea that I should build on the road from, well, the Pokemon Center rest stop, the other direction, and for that, well, I'm not gonna do it as the Archmage or the Herbalists. I'm gonna do it as well, Kvagram. So I'm bringing out my personal gear for this, and not the Archmage gear. A proper helmet. Oh, I missed this gear. Oh yeah. I might need to pick up some more rockets, but I can't pick up from the herbalist stock, so I need to get back to my own base. Right, should I grab anything more? The Slaughter and Laughter Sword is good enough. Bring the ice pick and the gravel eater. Maybe the snow shovel as a backup, and that means I can just dig some more. That's good. I'm gonna put the rest in my ender chest. Yeah, Kvagram is back. Maybe I should temporarily change my skin while I'm at it. There we go. Kvagram is back. Yeah, let's go switch back to the other skin afterwards, but yeah, this is for now. And I am ready to begin. Go, Gravelator, go. It's gonna be fun. Might need to add something to the Pokemon Center here. Something that fits to the style and just, well, add something, because it's pretty empty all around. Well, what's gonna go through here, so... Well, you've probably already seen this in the time lapse. And this is bonus clips, so... Yeah, see ya.
Live from the Tenebrae server! It's the only legitimate news on Tenebrae, the Herbabot News! is Alice to Brief Society. Good evening, citizens. This is Herbabot, your one and only true Grand Archmage here with the news. We begin the news with some unexpected news. A so-called Adventures Guild has recently opened up in the Sorcerers area, and multiple lower-class citizens have made use of this to ask for help, some for the most frivolous of grievances. This has caused an increase in traffic on the local roads, and the horse industry seems to be booming. In other news, I have the honor to... Do I really? Yes, but... It's just that I think that this is a truly terrible... Okay. No need to resync me. I have the honor to announce that plans have now been put into action that will crush resistance once and for all, making the Sorcerer's game a peaceful place under rightful rule of us, the Herbabot Highmind, your one true Grand Archmage. This is in thanks to our new Hive Azila. Oh, such a dumb name. Here is a time-lapse footage of the construction of the new Hive.
Oh hi, it's me, the people who built Herbabot HQ. Buzz and all of that. Yeah, building this thing took longer than I actually realized. I was actually shocked when I looked at the time at the replay recording, because I think it was 5 hours, over 5 hours, so yeah, I underestimated how long this would take. I was thinking maybe 2 hours, but nope. I had to almost triple that. Yeah, so some of the time went to just clearing out the space, but I think it was really that the mixture of blocks that really took, really delayed this. So, because it is quite a mixture, and we had even mixed the glass blocks. Yeah. That took a while. Now, Hulse did pop in to help a little bit, but he had to leave for some reason. He didn't actually say why, but yeah, he helped up a little bit, and then he left. So, wish he could have done more, because this was a lot of work, but I got it done. It's a bit unfortunate that honey blocks in this shader kind of looks like water. It's a bit weird, and I hope the guy behind this shader is the Suicide shader, Sonic Ether I think it was. I hope he fixed that, because honey looking like water, that's just wrong. But hey, that's how it is. Yeah, there's a bit of honey block in this build here, obviously. Yeah, we're nearing the end of this time lapse. Just look at time. Look at the time, wow. Really flying there. Just how time lapse work. We won't see the entire build in the end of this, because this will work after this, but yeah. Anyways, let's wait to shut up and let Herbabot continue. So, buzz and all that.
Also new in the spawn ruins are a large dragon by the name of Erendile. Is this dragon what caused the destruction of spawn? We may soon find out. Henry and Rob are both currently on the way to spawn to propose an alliance with the dragon. Yes, both of them. Apparently, Rob could not trust Henry to do this alone. The false news broadcast DC News seemed to have gone silent for some reason. An unconfirmed report seemed to suggest that a deadly virus infected the studio building while reporter Crow was out, and the entire studio is now in a quarantine. There may be some time until DC News can once again spread their false news. The mad false archmage of the herbalists, Quagram, is continuing his mad behavior of road building. Here's our continuing surveillance of his mad efforts with a road to seemingly nowhere.
Shh, the bees are watching. Again. Yep, we're back at road time lapses. So I didn't take the full time. I didn't check how much time I spent on this time lapse here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's less than the previous, last episode's time-lapse segment. But yeah, when you combine that with Herbabot HQ, yeah, I think you could say that I maybe done even more in terms of time-lapse stuff. Okay, so building the road right here has become pretty routine. But a long road here, well, yeah, here. You see that big brick of stone there? At someone's base, I think it's an inactive player. It's a bit ugly, yeah. But there's an annoying hidden entrance. It's kind of practical. I don't know what to do about that thing. It's but yeah, I had to look inside that. Wasn't the worst base I've seen, but pretty close. So I wonder if maybe we should do something about that thing. Maybe figure out who owns it, if anyone. So yeah, at this point, pretty routine with building a road here. But yeah, this is the last episode where we will work on this road in the this snowy area. This is the end of the snowy part of the winter road, basically. Which means it's a bit weird to still calling it the winter road, but until I get a alternate name, that's what I'm still gonna call it. The winter road. Yeah. So at this point I had completely standardized and automated in my mind the way I built these bridges. So I forced myself to make a slight change, at least in block palette later on, because I work outside of the Talgia area. But basically the same thing everywhere. And let's see what the other players have done with my road in the Sorceress area, where they have upgraded the local roads, which are, by the way, really shitty. Yeah, I think that maybe some variations on the roads might be nice, but they require more time, require more thought process to build different types of bridges. So yeah, if there's any reason for different kinds of bridges, then I will just retrofit them later. Also, there are these markers on the side of the road there, as you can see. I flew around a little bit, and seems that someone was marking up an area for some large project, and not sure if they ever did anything. Not sure how long they've been there, but it's clearly an abandoned project, so it's an interesting place I'm in here. That's another bridge done. Looks like it. Yep. And back to routine. But this is where the not quite maybe, but yeah, this is among the last few bridges before we reach the end of the snowy area. You can see there's a little bit of greenery on the side of the winter landscape. Yeah. Not gonna go into that just right away, but pretty close to that. Because of the river, as you can see. Have to keep the landscape. yeah, that's the end of it, as you can see. They're reaching the forest there, and there's the portal, which I put down earlier. Can't recall exactly when I put down the portal, but yeah, I had the portal ready there. This is a pretty big moment, so I even made sure to note that in the timelapse as well. So got a segment here soon where I just lay down these slabs and search, and I just slow it down to almost real time because yeah, finally getting out of the winter area. That's a big milestone. So you'll see that soon. Here we go. A lot slower than usual, as you can see. And had this been a weekly episode thing, weekly episodes, then that last slab you're about to see will be the end of this time lapse. However, because this is bi-week, or yeah, this is just every other week, we are continuing on just after the celebration. But I am starting from the other end. Yeah. So this is where the winter road ends, and building from here. And this comes with its own challenges because forest. Yeah. I needed to develop a new routine to deal with this forest because I actually took a wrong turn here. Because I couldn't see the landscape because of the trees, because of the forest. So I selected a bad route, had to backtrack, go the other way around the hill. So that was awkward. So I found this little valley here that I found was pretty fitting for a road, so I decided to use that. Plus fewer trees and just a little bit of occasional water to deal with. Yeah, right there. So yeah, this was definitely not routine, but close enough. Once again, another bridge, but this time I don't have that much spruce on me, so look at this. You won't really notice anything that much different. I mean, the railing still has to be spruced because that's the only trapdoor block that really looks any good for that kind of use. Suppose you could try to use birch, but it doesn't look that well. Jungle is another alternative, but that's just as hard to get as spruce when you're outside of the correct type of forest. I suppose acacia could work, but that's even harder to get. So at this point, I started to develop a new routine. First, I take a pass to mark down where I want the road to go and clear the trees. And then I can dig a path for the road. Just an extra step. So yeah, this was I wouldn't say that it's much longer than any other segment, but with the forest it just seems longer. So it's far from the shortest, but yeah, it's not the longest, but it feels like the longest because of the trees. And because that means I'm now taking 3 passes, and because I'm become really good at using the pause function, I can get actually got uninterrupted replay video playback of this entire way through, just by going back and forth. So that's pretty convenient. Oh yeah, the diagonal bridge here. This was a headache because there was a lack of practical ways to cross the river here. I mean, the shortest span was diagonally across right there, and yeah, that's just what I ended up doing. I mean, it was more work than a regular bridge, but that's sometimes I just do things the hard way, just to get things to look nicer. I don't know. Just hope I did the right thing with that diagonal bridge. It's not my first diagonal bridge, but they are annoying to build. Here we go again. See how just seamless that was. I could just start digging again after yeah. This time there was not many trees to take down, so just yeah, it was just 2 passes here, but it's also the last stretch of this part of the time lapse. This is part 8 as I'm in now. Yeah, I number them. Also, I can do a full just to explain how I do things internally. Each build session I number the session. So I've gone from 9 sessions so far. This is number 8. And when I can do a seamless video like I've done with this part 8, as I also did with part 7, I well, make a part A, part B, part C, all the way to part F in one case, I think. Yeah, so I think a seamless video like this is better, but it requires a little bit of planning to make it work. Because if I just have to fly to one end or another to continue with building the road, then things might look weird. But yeah, I mastered the pause function, so getting things to look seamless works. So I don't know exactly how much I shave away when I pause, so I don't know how much longer the play session really is compared to the recording. Not that really matters much. But yeah, that area. I'm actually kind of proud of the bridge I built there, because I decided to use the hills instead of trying to find a way around them. So you'll see that later when I build a tall bridge there. This area is also kind of interesting because it's a very rough terrain. and had to make use of this natural cave here as a tunnel. I could have gone around it, I could have just dug through the rough terrain, but yeah, this place, it was exactly where I needed to go. I wish it were longer in the direction I wanted it to go. I really wish it was longer, because it's a really cool concept of actually using a natural tunnel like that. And, I just used the segment that made sense of the route, and yeah, I think the results were good. So yeah, this is the really tall bridge. You can see with the hill on the far side here, I just still had to go further way up. So yeah, really rough terrain. So this might be a fun place to put some quest stuff or something. I don't know what the quest team is planning. Yeah, the concept of using my roads as places to put the new quests. The whole concept of the quest system, it's pretty amazing. So I really hope my new roads here are going to be used for that, because that's perfect. Trying to keep up with myself here. Sometimes my time-lapse work it makes it difficult sometimes. Yeah, here I had to go back to clearing forest ahead and mark their path, because yeah, again, clearing forest. I just had to do that when I got to that, so. Puddles here, they were annoying. I had to think carefully about how I want to go about those. I could just build straight over them and cover them up, or I could go around them. So, annoying. And there's going to be even more forest headaches for me to work with, because the next segment is going to go through some really bad terrain. I think also some swamplands, some wetlands. And that's gonna require some careful route planning. So the work on putting a road to the forests here, I'd say those are, well, training really. Training what's coming up ahead. I think I'm doing face again here in the jump cut here soon. Maybe not. Alright, I'm reaching the end of this episode's time lapses, so just want to say thank you for watching, and gonna keep quiet now, so Herbabot can continue with his base. So just like this bridge is constructed. Okay, I'll see you again in the after news episode stuff bonus clips. Bye.
And now to sports with Henry. Alright, he's not here. I guess I have to do sports now. The big Storm Games thing has ended. I am not sure what the big deal about that was, but... And that was it for sports. And now the weather with StealYoQuests, version 3.18.91, final_4C.
Rather bold opening line. I most certainly do not recognize Herbabot as my true archmage. Sorry about that, Herbert. I think you underestimate the power of devoted soldiers with years of archery training, and powerful allies such as the Fire Nation. Well, as you may be aware, I was not the first archmage, and there were many before me. There will also be many after me. Within the Stormmasters, I started off as a meager adventurer, trying to prove myself to the world. And after many, many quests and adventures, I was hired by the previous archmage to complete many dangerous missions. And, all those details of the missions cannot be disclosed, but they were enough to win over the public the next time a new archmage was needed. Well, I think we've proven time and time again how powerful a few highly motivated, thoroughly experienced, devoted soldiers can be. We also have little Jimmy, the Sea Serpent, who has only shown up in one battle to this day, and it was with you. We're also always trying to enhance our battalions, and I don't have any fear at all that we'd ever lose a battle on home territory. Well, I would have hoped Herbert has improved since then. He got sent running from only a couple dozen soldiers from various nations. I don't think Herbot would have escaped had we brought more than we did. But I think that battle did show the power of the Stormmasters, even in small numbers. And with some assistance from the Herbalists, we put up quite a fight. I do not think that the Herbalist contributions were trivial. Oh, am I ever so grateful for them being there to assist in the takedown of the mighty Herbabot. I do think that you must have some error in your code to come up to that conclusion. But I guess you can believe that if you'd like. Well, I actually do have one question for you. How many soldiers do you have on this island? Mr. Herbert, I have another question for you. How do you plan to battle us if you cannot fully convince yourself that you want to battle us? Are you saying that you've already planned an attack on the Stormmasters? You believe this on what president? If I remember correctly, you've already taken on multiple guilds in the past. The battles of the Fire Nation, the siege of the old Blood Sorcerer's Castle. Do me a favor and remind me, how did that go for you exactly? So, here, let me get this straight. So you're saying that you fought multiple nations at once, and you lost. Do you really think that the Stormmasters and the rest of the guilds will allow you to attack a guild without any help from other guilds? Well, it doesn't matter what your intentions were. I'm pretty sure I still have a painting of a Fire Nation dragon roasting a bee at the Blood Sorcerer's old guild. Unfortunately for you, my people would be embarrassed of me if I asked for your forgiveness. I should be asking you for mine. But judging from the attitude you've displayed so far, I don't think this will happen. I'm glad to see that you're programmed with at least some manners. Now, you will receive a thank you card from me in your mail shortly.
Well, that was eventful. Please be watchful of the resistance, citizens. You now may test exactly how extreme they are. This has been Herbabot News. Have a good evening.
Buzz buzz, I'm a bee. Yeah, the clothes aren't actually that perfect, but it was a last minute thing. I got a costume, bee costume. Anyways, you probably already seen the whole process of this Herbabot HQ in the time lapse that I plan to make. So, yeah, and hopefully Host will join us soon to join me soon to work on this. So, why did I go for a mixture of glowstone and lanterns? Why didn't I just do pumpkins? Damn you, past me. Yep, this is really irritating to clean up. First I had to remove the glass. Actually, first I tried to remove the glowstone lanterns from under the glass, and that kind of worked, but yeah, it's a lot of work. Yeah, see how many more bonus clips there will be for this episode. And I wonder if I'm gonna do more progress on the road. I just did to the edge of the tundra like a couple of days ago, so might do more of it. We'll see. You probably already know how much I did. Well, I think that's enough recording. Don't want to bore you to death. Alright, see you in a bit with whatever else I'm gonna record as a bonus clip. Don't I look cute? Placement off. Let's see how this ended up. It's really hard to tell with all the transparent blocks and translucent blocks. Oh, translucent blocks. Yeah. But I think this ended up well. Still need to build a few more effects here. Some B-bots, no. And probably some blue flames. Yeah, and actual bees, you know, inside here. And the doors. And since I forgot to bring the correct slabs, I just had to use these as a placeholder, and I ran out of them. Yeah. And yeah, this ended up looking good. Still need to plant a tree here in the middle. That's the plan. Alright. And this is the yeah, hive core. It's gonna be Herbabot's new primary home. Mind you, there's still gonna be different hives. This is gonna be taking over as the new main hive for Herbabot. So yeah, that means Standalone is gonna be more of an outlier. And just to reveal something of my plans, he may be a bit of a rogue eventually. We'll see. Right, we'll see what more I can come up with in these bonus clips. Is that another Someone must be placing these. Yeah. I've seen 2 bits of concrete powder just appear like that. You saw someone walking around here with an invincibility potion. Maybe they did it. I don't know. Right, I should probably not stretch this out. Alright, see you later. Or maybe that's the end of the episode, we'll see. Alright, see you in a bit. Now, I'm not really one for games like Decked Out, but well, I'm being peer pressured into it, so I guess I have to. And I think pretty much everyone else is already playing because they had to add an extra floor with game boards, or whatever you call them, and they had 4 extra boards, it seems. The other 3 are already taken. So yeah, there. Now let's see how much I suck for this first try. Player 20. Okay, let's see what I get. Let's see, I got 4 mega coins and a few decked out keys. Okay, so I got 3 tries on this. Probably gonna fail it. Alright, let's see. This way down. Okay, I'm gonna rewatch the video explaining the rules, and then I'm gonna do my first try on this. Alright, see you in a bit. Oh, hi there. Yeah, it's me, editing this very episode. Yeah, the thing is that it's already 2 AM on, I guess it's Sunday now. It was Saturday. I got a bit of a headache and still haven't actually finished the sports segments. I could do that tomorrow, which will be technically later today. However, even if I do, I'm not sure if we can see it with the UI scale here. Hold on, let me see if I can edit this. It's possible to zoom in, suppose. Maybe you can see it if I just do this. This must look really weird. But yeah, 44 minutes until we reach the credits, and then I'll insert this clip here. Let me just reset this somehow. Yeah, this was just awkward. Okay, just live moving windows on OBS. that's never pretty. Alright, so what I'm simply gonna do, as you have probably already seen, so I'm gonna go back to the sports segment, find the correct place. I think that was the weather segment. Where was it? Yeah, let's see.
Commentary on the last events of the Storm Games. Please have...
Let's see.
The big Storm Games thing has ended. I am not sure what the big deal about that was, but Henry has recorded some commentary on the last events of the Storm Games.
Alright. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm simply gonna cut this out. And I'm just gonna have the whole sports thing be a special, yeah, special thing after a separate episode, maybe a special.
And that was it for sports.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure this is a little bit awkward.
I am not sure what the big deal about that was, but... And that was it for sports.
Yeah, you can see the jump cut. Okay, yeah, but that just makes it even more hilarious. I hope that was fun. Okay. Okay, with that done, I just need to put in some images and some music and maybe some commentary on the time lapses, which I actually haven't done yet. So yeah, that's still left to do, but that's not so much work as making a whole commentary on sports thing and editing that in with all the effects and such. So I'm gonna wait with that. Plus, it will save on runtime because, oh boy, yep, this is gonna be a long episode. And with that, cut the credits.